Welcome to Rose Project conducted by Rage Shikshan Sanstha, Sadhguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karad. Myself, Patil KJ, subject Chemistry. I am going to discuss chapter Chemical Kinetics from 12th Science. Let us see Introduction to Chemical Kinetics. The important characteristics of chemical reaction include extent of reaction, feasibility, and its rate. Thermodynamic properties such as change in entropy, enthalpy tells us whether under the given set of conditions given reaction occur or not. Then discussing the definition of chemical kinetics. The chemical kinetics is the branch of chemistry which deals with rate of chemical reactions and the factors those affect them. Then discussing the new term rate of reaction. It describes how rapidly the reactant are consumed or the products are formed. Then average rate, the change in concentration of reactant or product divided by the time interval over which the change occur is known as average rate. Consider the general reaction. A gives us B. In that reaction, A is reactant and B is product, in which A is consumed and B is produced. Then the average rate of consumption of A is equal to minus delta concentration of A divided by concentration of delta T. Negative sign indicates the concentration of reactant A decreases and average rate of formation of B is equal to plus delta concentration of B divided by delta T. Positive sign indicates the concentration of product B increases. Therefore, the average rate of reaction is equal to minus delta concentration of A divided by delta T is equal to plus delta concentration of B divided by delta T. In this way, we can write the average rate of reaction. The rate of reaction, what they represent? They represent decreases in concentration of the reactant per unit time, or another way, the increases in concentration of product per unit time. Then the dimension of the rate are concentration divided by time, that is mole per dm cube per second. Then next term, instantaneous rate. The rate of reaction at specific instant is called instantaneous rate. Then the graphical representation. In that way, first graph, the reactant concentration against time. If we plot the reactant concentration against time, then reactant concentration decreases as time increases, shown in figure, shown in graph. Then if we plot the tangent on this curve, then we get instantaneous rate in terms of reactant concentration. And then another graph, if we plot the product concentration against time, then concentration of product increases as time increases. Then we will get this graph. If we plot the tangent on this curve, then we get instantaneous rate in terms of product concentration. In this way, we can determine the instantaneous rate of reaction. Then next term, the rate of reaction and reactant concentration. Rate concentration relation is the rate law. To know how the reaction rate depends on concentration. Consider the general reaction AA plus BB gives us CC plus DD. The dependence of the reaction rate on the concentration of each reactant is given by the equation called differential rate law. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of A raised to X into concentration of B raised to Y. We remove the proportionality sign, we get constant. Then write this equation, right, is rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to X into concentration of B raised to Y, where K is proportionality constant, is called the rate constant, and this equation is called differential rate law. Then new term, order of reaction. For the reaction AA plus BB gives us CC plus DD. If the rate of reaction is given as rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to X into concentration of B raised to Y, then the sum X plus Y gives overall order of the reaction. Thus, overall order of the chemical reaction is given as the sum of powers of the concentration terms in the rate law expression. For example, for the reaction twice H2O2 gases gives us twice H2O liquid plus O2 gases. Experimentally determine rate law is rate is equal to K into concentration of H2O2. The reaction is of first order. Then another example, if the experimentally determine rate law for the reaction H2 gases plus I2 gases gives us twice HI gases, its rate is equal to K into concentration of H2 into concentration of I2. The reaction is of first order in terms of H2 and in terms of I2, and hence overall order of reaction is second order. Then key point about the order of reaction is the order of chemical reaction is experimentally determined. Next key point, the order can be integer or fractional. Consider CH3CHO gases gives us CH4 gases plus CO gases. The rate law for the reaction was found to be rate is equal to K into concentration of CH3CHO raised to power 3 by 2. Here the order of reaction is 3 by 2. The order of the reaction can be 0 for NO2 gases plus CO gases gives us NO gases plus CO2 gases. The rate expression for this is rate is equal to K into concentration of NO2 raised to 2. This shows that order of reaction with respect to NO2 is 2 and with respect to CO is 0, or the rate is independent of concentration of CO. The overall order of reaction is 2. The next key point, only few reactions of third order are known. Reaction with orders higher than 3 are scanty. The next point, we're discussing molecularity of reaction. Molecularity refers to how many reactant molecules are involved in reaction. Consider the reactions O3 gases gives us O2 gases plus O gases, and another reaction C2H5I gases gives us C2H4 gases plus HI. In the above reaction, there is only one reactant molecule in that reaction. These are unimolecular reactions, or their molecularity is 1. Then another Another example, O3 gases plus O gases gives us twice O2 gases, and twice NO2 gases gives us twice NO gases plus O2 gases. The elementary reaction involving two reactant molecules are bimolecular reaction, or they have molecularity as 2. In this way, today we have discussing the chemical kinetics. In that chemical kinetics, introduction and rate rate of reaction, average rate of reaction, then rate law, order of reaction, and molecularity of reaction. Next point we'll be discussing in next lecture. Thank you.